What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Justin. We're back at it again. That's what they be saying for YouTube. LOL. We're back at it again with another Miami vlog. This is Miami vlog part 2. We're about to slide right now. I'm in Kissimmee. Yeah, we got like what, 3.5 hour drive again. You know, super cool stuff happening again. I'm gonna go see my coach again, Joe. Zoe's out there. Casper's out there with Jay, and Kalia's out there. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see Kalia because you know Kalia be on her little date stuff, but you know the other two we should be able to run into. And yeah, man, there's some dope stuff happening out in Miami. So stay tuned. Did I say I was going to a barber event? I'm going to a barber event. Anyways, stay tuned. Yeah, man, thank y'all for watching. What is good, guys? We finally made it to the Airbnb in Miami. We just got here like not even 30 minutes ago, dog. Getting certain things situated with the person from the B&B. But besides that, man, it's good to be here. Yeah, I'm tired. The beautiful one behind the camera's tired. So we're gonna shower up, hit the hay, and then we'll show you guys some cool stuff tomorrow. All right, it is the next day. Today's Sunday. Sunday? It's Sunday. The event's at 2. Me and my beautiful missus are about to go get some brunch. After brunch, we're gonna go head out to the event. The event's from 2 to 7. We may leave a little earlier. Yeah, man.
How are you gonna bring value to what you do? For me, I bring value to what I do because I solve the problem. So when I find out how, guess what I'm doing? I'm taking out my phone because I don't have a camera. I take out my phone, put it on a vlog stick or a tripod. If I got an idea, first thing I do, write it down. Then I'm gonna sit there and process, all right, how am I gonna film this video? Then I'm filming the video. Then I'm doing a caption, creating a thumbnail, boom, to the internet. However many people see it, if it's more than one, I'm good. Somebody's seen it. That one person is gonna share it. Then that comes 2, 3, 4, 5, and a lot of people get so stuck up on, oh, I don't have, my videos aren't going viral. Forget that. 100 people seen it, that's more than 0. You're always gonna have more hate than support. Look how many people are in here supporting the movement that we have. How many people are in Miami that are barbers that could be in this event learning something? But there's only 10% of people that are gonna support what you do, and the rest are gonna be haters. Like I said, you guys are all doing something right here. I hope that you guys attend more than just this event. My purpose here today is to teach you guys how to bring out the inner you that you have. Everyone has potential. At the end of the day, think what I said at the beginning. It's to help you excel in your barbering career, bring out your inner potential to excel. So these are all those points that are gonna help you excel if you utilize them. That's it for my presentation. I'm cut short on time. Remember, thank you guys. Remember, you guys. And I expect to meet every single one of you guys here at the end after they're done doing the presentation. So thank you guys very much.
L.H. Hardwick, a man with an experience is never at the mercy of a man with an opinion. There's just some people who teach that haven't done yet. And I just want to start off by saying that that's not what you'll be getting from me. So first things first, for those of you who don't know me, I want to address the elephant in the room. Who is this guy and what does he know? Anybody thinking that? Be honest. My mom caught me my first pair of Walmart clippers at 15 and I took it from there. That is like the gift that keeps on giving because it's like 7 years later. My mom hasn't worked a day since June. She's been hanging out with me. Yeah, thanks to those clippers she bought me when I was 15 years old. 10 years later, they helped her to not have to work. I started uploading to YouTube how to fade your own hair. This says 6 years ago. It was like 2017. I was just a kid learning how to cut hair on YouTube while documenting it on YouTube, getting some of his first clients. The same year, October 9, 2017, on the bottom left slide, that's me, a kid in Ohio. I was 20 years old at the time, and I bought a one-way ticket. So how did that come about is I was in my basement watching these YouTubers, trying to become a YouTuber, and trying to get the inspiration. I came across someone named Zay the Barber, who was in Sacramento, California, at the Rich Barber Hair Studio, if anybody knows that shop. I looked at that and I was like, I've never seen a barbershop like this where there's entrepreneurs, you know, the owner claims to be like a self-made millionaire. I'm like, I didn't know barbers were rich. And my grandma and all these people who were looking at me saying I want to be a barber fresh out of high school, I'm kind of embarrassed because they look at me like, Joel, that's not really an honorable profession. So this was my proof, the Rich Barber. And I saw Zay, he was 21 years old, he was driving a Benz, he was cutting celebrities. And he was the same age as me at the time, he was 20. All journeys start off amateur and then they grow to be like more mature and evolved in a higher perspective on things. So at first, I wanted to solve those wounds in my childhood of not having enough, wanting to prove people wrong, that like I can be successful financially, and that did it for me. For like a year straight, tagged the owner of the shop, Chuka, like seeing his YouTube video, take a photo of it, tag him, and he would always see him. For like months, he just keeps seeing me supporting him. I only had a couple of thousand followers, but it adds up. And they're like, dang, this guy just keeps bringing value. Hopefully you guys are reading between the lines. That's a massive gem. If you want to find a mentor, is to support them first before you ask for the take. I was just giving a lot. But one day he replied and said like, thanks. So that juiced me up to say like, bro, like I already learned a lot from you, bro. If I was your apprentice, like you would take me to the next level. And he was like, cool. I was like, could we have a quick phone call? He replied with his phone number. Just like that, my life changed. I book a one-way flight. That's what that is on the left.
I got a quick question, bro.
Let's do it.
I've asked questions, so I apologize.
Yeah, I want it to be conversational.
The full picture. So the 2019 pic, is that when you're done at the Rich Barber, or you're there?
This is like the upgraded version of me 2 years later, after I had 2 years of apprenticing with some of like the best barbers in the Northern California. All my success came from being surrounded by the dopest people, not because I invented stuff. Messing up, bro. Like I was, to be completely fair, I was putting like bad reviews on the Google Shop page. I was an apprentice, but if you read between the lines, hopefully, you just find that I wasn't afraid to mess up because I hated my old life so much. I didn't really care if I make myself look like a fool in this life because there's no other, I'm not going back there. So like my growth, like I said, was so fast because I was surrounded by people who were killing it.
When you first left, like how much money did you have saved up, like
Yep.
to just survive?
So I ran through all my savings, but I had 10K. I put 10K in a shoebox. I don't recommend that. Invested into courses before I went, which taught me like the elevator pitch stuff a little better. But I brought like 7K, I think, with me to Sacramento. Yeah, when I got to Sacramento, I was not ready. I was taking like the slowest path. A lot of people, how many people charge 30 in here? 35, 40? Okay, so I think we had like 8 people that charge 40. That's where I was at for an entire year. I connect with people who are stuck at their price point because I know what that feels like. On a daily, some of the barbers who already made it and are booming would smoke on their lunch break. And because I wanted to like be liked and be cool, I would smoke with them. But then I try to go finish the rest of my day, bro, and I'm like in the zone, like, what's up, guys? Like, as if my life's all good, but I'm like on the verge of having to go back home. Just on a side note, I had a long journey of realizing why vices are not the answer and why they block your clarity. So a big reason why I was stuck for so long at a price point was because I was partaking in those vices. The same methods that I used to get booming at a high ticket price point at that time in my life is what I'm now using for my coaching business. Deposits in 1 month, 22,000 for like a lot of months, like 3 years straight. Now, obviously I'm not sharing this to brag. I'm sharing this to inspire. The best teacher helps you get results faster and farther than they did.
When you're creating this revenue, are you working with Chuka still?
Nope, this was during the pandemic. I was literally in an Airbnb balcony. I was renting out an Airbnb, and that's when I was booming the most. So boom, this is what I call the barber blueprint. This is my guy Lou Poppy Cuts right here, who's in the front row. I said winners sit in the front. My guy Winners. So boom, he just got a price raise up to 65. And I'm gonna show you guys a video demonstration of the type of content that will help you get that result faster through one of his videos that's like 90K I just saw. Yeah, it's a problem solution video. If a video could go viral, you'd want it to be a video like that, so it's fire. Moral of the story is there's like 4 types of videos that I can show you guys. Transformation videos, showcase videos, carousel videos, consultation videos.
You know, my dog Zoe came out. You know,
Miami.
For real cuts. What you got to say to the vlog?
You know,
man?
the barber seminar was so lit, bro. So much information. You shouldn't have missed it. You feel me? But you know, that's always next year, though.
This always next. Or next one. I don't know if they're gonna have the same one next year, but
Actually, I did have a competition here on the 22nd.
competition.
I mean, not a competition, but it says International Barber Tour.
So are you gonna compete?
You know,
We gonna find out if Zoe competes or not in the competition.
look at that flag.
On some RS, okay?
Oh, my fault.
On some real caca, okay? We gonna see if he compete. We be back after we go look at this damn flyer that he wanna look at.
First off, show my gratitude. The reason being is when I started cutting hair, I've been cutting hair for 16 years, but when I started cutting hair, there wasn't really no Instagram. You know, there's a couple guys that posted haircuts on my front of a group of people that some I know and many of y'all I've never seen before in my life. To sit down and y'all give me the followers, they see Instagram and they assume that, you know, like this guy is so-and-so and this, that, and third. I don't give a fuck about Instagram. I don't care about the amount of followers that I have. I care about the relationships that I've built over the time that I've been in this industry, because that is the reason why I'm able to stand here today with this platform and be able to educate. How I dress how because my father taught me to be Corey in whatever room you walk into. No matter what room you walk into, always maintain being Corey. So when I first got into barbering, this is all that I had. I tried college, I barely stuff like that. I was just trying to see if I was walking across the stage. So I left there, went to college, had a 3.4 GPA, and I dropped out. I told my parents, I was like, I feel like I'm in college doing with, and that's gonna be me, not you. And I understood it. I tried it when I got a job at a catering company. It was a sous chef, this trash ass job. And I quit because I noticed that the top carrots every day wasn't fulfilling me in the least bit. How to cut hair. Because he was like, if you ain't got no job, you gotta go, my boy. I will let you cut their hair as long as this was my guinea pig. My father is my uncle's legal guardian, my uncle's handicapped. So the blessing, I have to worry about how fire the haircut came out because I had him right there to fix it for me if I messed up. I'm talking about, bro, I'm taking an hour and a half on a half skin fade with my clippers in there for 30 minutes and talk to my client till they, if there's any students in here right now, I'm gonna say this with the most respect I possibly can. You suck right now. It has a starting point. Before there was a Bones to Goat, there was a Corey Sturkey. Merge myself with something with substance that I can be passionate about that will make me feel fulfilled. I walk into Walmart one day, this dude walks up to called Build a Block Barbershop. You bring this card in, your first haircut's $10 off, was regular price is $15. So I'm walking in the shop with my mom. Mind you, at this time I'm kind of dibbling, dabbling in the neighborhood, cutting up my homeboys, you know, giving the scab lineups. And my mom was like, Corey, tell him that you cut hair. So I was like, hey, matter of fact, Derek, I cut hair myself. Knowing good and well, I did not cut hair. I didn't have no clients. I had two clients. I had my boy Sebastian, and I had my Uncle Roy, who my dad helped me cut with. I didn't even own my own clippers. I had nothing else. And if this was going to be the opportunity to get to where I want to be, I'm going to take it. There's a quote that I love, is that you do not have to be great to start, but you have to start in order to be great. In hands with Derek, using my father's clippers. So I go in. I do a demo cut on my god brother who I just recently started cutting. I gave him a 1.5 skin fade with the Nas part and taper out the back. The reason why that cut came out so good is because I done did that cut on that nigga so many times, it was a match. But if I'm gonna get that lineup right, you're gonna sit in my chair. So that's what I did. The dude took advantage of your boy, man. I was doing commission at first, and I had one Saturday, I couldn't cut no people on. I'm black, so all my friends is black. I couldn't cut you, and I damn sure couldn't do this custom haircut right here either. When he or a client like that walk in and say, yo, I got somebody coming, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, it's the truth, right? So for whatever reason, the local football team came to the shop, and it's all black kids. So I'm like, I'm about to kill this shit today, dog. I'm making bread. $10, I cut all these kids. I made $100 that day. My old job, I made $250 every 2 weeks. I just made $100 on a Saturday, and I ain't had to do no hair. I just cut 10. I was doing 10 a week. I got like, look, nigga, I done did all these haircuts. Look at this shirt, all this hair on this shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I walk up to him. He's in the garage talking to my godmother on the phone. He's like, all right, see, Yvette, let me call you right back. Corey just walked up. Hey, man, how was work today? I was like, Dad, hey, I was killing him today. Box brush cuts, all of that. I was doing it. Dad, am I lying? I was hyped up. I walk inside, my mom's all excited. Oh, I told you it's gonna work out. The next week come, I walk in the shop. Bro, I made $100.
That's actually tax, bro.
This 15 years ago. 15 years ago. Mind you, in a new location, one other barber, my boy Val, still my best friend to this day. He was only cutting for a week before I started. That nigga showed me razor.
Yeah.
So how we in the shop paying $140 for rent? Whatever. And my mom, he sold it to me. He's like, go to the shop and they can tell you that, leave. Alright? Leave. So that following week, no real responsibilities. So my mindset was like, I'm gonna live in this barbershop. I'm gonna be here every day. I go to church and go straight to work right after church. So at the end of the week, I made $180.
God is good.
Rent was how much?
140.
I remember getting that $40 and how much of a difference my memory's at right now. So I walk in the house and I need y'all to big ass full chicken, eating chicken with this gallon of water in there. Right? When you come home, you count your money for the week, see what you did. So he's like, man, how'd you do today? I said, I don't know, Dad. I paid rent and I made $40. To see some type of success, somebody took advantage of me already. My father said to me, he's like, Corey, he said, I know how you feel, man. He said, you remember when I first started working at Blue Chip Barbershop when we moved to Florida? And they had me in the last chair in the shop and nobody in there came to get a cut from me? He said, you know how much I made my first few weeks there? I made $20. You ain't got no bills. You ain't got no kids. Door and I take a little cup, you know, we put it on the door to the room. And I remember my mother saying, Greg, how we gonna feed the kids this week? We don't have no more groceries. How we gonna pay the car notes behind on the Dodge? They say they gonna come repo it, Greg. What we gonna do? And my father said, Shamil, God did not leave me and my family here for Florida for me to fall on my face. He said, Florida said, we're gonna stick with this thing. Because I know that I'm not gonna fall on my face, Shamil. Everything's gonna be all right. We're gonna have a 5-bedroom house, 2-car garage. Dad, what we got right now? 5-bedroom house. How much you owe in the house? Not $1. Dad, what year did you graduate high school? What year did you graduate high school?
I didn't graduate.
What's your homeless?
16.
Oh. It's very important. It's very important. We got a lot of information today about how to build your brand, how to build your business, how to build your character, your persona on social media. But the most important thing that you cannot forget if you're not okay, there will be no, that character can disappear the moment that this app seems to be the cool phase, the reposts, the going viral. Then what? But there can be no value if you don't show up. You have to show up. I walked upstairs into my mother's room. I tried to go to my room because at that time I was dealing with depression. Just like a lot of us in here are. A lot of us. So my goal for that night was to make it to my room, close my blackout window curtains, and sleep, cry, or pray, or just sit there just looking at the ceiling. That was how I wanted to end my Saturday night, because that's how I ended them many nights before. But for whatever reason, God had a different plan. I went to try to sneak past my mom's room because on the second floor of the house, my mom would eat in her bed, and then she would wait for me to get off work so I could take her damn plate. You can look at your child in the face and know something's wrong, can't you? Without them saying a single word. My mother Shamil knew that something was wrong with me that night. And I tell her the story so much, and it's still to this day. This was the pivoting moment in my life. My mother called me in the room, and I sat on her bed. She's like, man, how was work today? And I said, Mom, it was rough. $20 this week cutting hair. I said, I feel like I'm a loser. I said, you and Dad sacrificed so much being homeless, sleeping on people's floors in the church, borrowing people's cars. Y'all gave everything that y'all could give for me and Sunita to have a successful life. And I'm cutting hair and I made $40 this week. I ain't got nothing to show for it. My mother looked me in my face. She said, Corey, I didn't raise no loser. I raised a great man. She said, when people told me to get an abortion from the church, When people told me I was a fool for getting pregnant by a black man, because black men are only good for getting women pregnant and leaving them, God told me that you was going to have a heart for the people. So you stick to this thing. This is before MySpace, before Facebook and Instagram. You know what my mother said to me? She said, people going to fly you around the world to cut hair, Corey. Celebrities and rappers and basketball players, they're going to fly you around the world to cut hair, Corey. She saw that then. But because she saw that in me, it gave me something to show up for every single day. When I didn't understand how this is going to propel me to the next level, great for this week, or I got to post this amount for this week. No, you just got to post enough for today. You got to win today. As long as you win today, tomorrow's irrelevant. That shit do not matter. Because the more days that you show up for yourself, those days turn into weeks. Those weeks, you see me walking in the grass with my bare feet out. And then what do I say? Systems what? Systems create success. But you cannot develop a system if you don't know who you are first. Because if you don't know who you are first, you can't show up for yourself. And if you can't show up for yourself, you can't put one foot in front of the other. You're the product, not your clippers and not your haircuts.
What's up, guys? We just checked out of the Airbnb. We were on the way to BoxrGym to go duke it out with Joel. He said he wants to spar with me, so we're gonna see how that turns out. All in all though, you know, good trip, very valuable information was learned yesterday. Great food in Miami as always. And now it's time to go get a good workout. Tom, my lovely lady will be able to be in there with me, so that would be pretty cool, man, pretty cool. Yeah, after that, we're gonna go ahead and head home. Well, we're gonna grab some brunch, right? Yeah. We like brunch. And then head home and probably return this rental like an hour or two late and pay extra money. So you guys pray for my wallet.
Dude, mic'd up. What up,
yes,
brother?
sir. Yes, sir. What's up, man? You doing good?
Solid, solid.
All right.
Come with us.
They don't trip back cameras, right?
No, not all right.
Welcome to Brickell, BoxrGym. It's a pretty dope gym. Hopefully you guys will like it. What's good, guys? I know we left off walking into BoxrGym, and it's probably a little awkward for you guys. You probably were like, oh my gosh, there's a car. Oh my gosh, it looks cool. And then, right? So these people at BoxrGym, shout out BoxrGym, they're still some cool folks, but they had a little policy as far as recording. We were gonna have to pay some money to record in there. We didn't feel like spending the money to record. I do apologize about that. If I do have any additional footage on my phone, and or if Joe caught any footage, or his mom loves taking pictures and recording, I can see if I can get a hold of that and maybe throw it in here. But if not, that's the reason why it's not in here. Besides that, we're back in Orlando. I'm, you know, in the flesh on Orlando property. You see me doing my two-step. What's that little dance that they be doing? I don't know. Anyways, after we left the gym, us and Joel and his mother actually went ahead and went to brunch. We had some awesome brunch. It was at what? Castro Bistro? Café Bistro? Bistro Cafe. It was amazing. It was right up the street from the gym. Phenomenal food, phenomenal service, phenomenal coffee. They had really good drinks in general. Yeah, and we were kind of just like in the moment. We were having like a really good conversation. Like too good. Like I made it late to drop off my rental because we were sitting there talking for like an hour or two. But it was definitely worth it. Shout out Joe, shout out Mama Tammy, because we loved y'all. We love every second of that. It was a cool drive home. It took a little while. It doesn't, you know, I had to do a lot of hoopla when I came back. I picked up my car from my sister's, and then I forgot my keys. So by the time we got to the airport, she called me and she was like, hey man, you forgot your keys. So I had to go all the way back to pick up my keys, and now I'm back over here and dropping this beautiful person off. And then after that, I got another hour drive home. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. It wasn't as much content as the last one, but this one is extremely informational. I hope you guys received something. I pray God speaks to you somehow through this one. Like, follow, subscribe, like, follow, subscribe, like, follow, subscribe. We will be back with more. I have cut therapies in line. I just need a new camera and a new location to be able to provide you guys with quality content. Yeah, man, I got this hour drive home. I love y'all.